I told everyone. Yeah, so that you are nicer to me. That's why.
What is this?
Oh, it's a camera.
Hello.
Say hello to my camera.
Hello. Hello.
Hey, what's up, teachers? It's Ella again from VTJ. For today's vlog, I'm gonna tell you guys the most effective ways to make your students speak English in class. Because why on earth are you teaching English in the first place if they don't speak English and choose to speak their language in the classroom instead? So it's a common problem for like ESL teachers here in Vietnam. It's very hard to make your students speak English, even though they're quite good with their listening, their reading, their writing, their vocabulary, and their grammar. But then they refuse to speak English. How do you handle that? So whether you are a newbie or an experienced teacher, here are some of the ways that I have tried in my classrooms. So let's start with the first one. Build a rapport with your students. So if this word sounds foreign to you, building a rapport with your students means you need to build a connection with them. So this is very important, especially when you are a foreign teacher in a foreign country with foreign students. So you need to connect with them. And how do you do that if you don't speak the language? So if you are a primary school teacher like I am, and also like an adult teacher, then yes guys, the most effective way to to handle this one is to learn their lingo, to learn their slang, to know their pop culture, to know what is trending right now on like mainstream social media. So how do you do that, guys? You can ask your co-teachers or your teacher assistants on like what is trending right now or what is in the now. You can opt to like ask them, or you can listen to your student by yourself. So even though you don't really speak the language, some keywords will be really prevalent to you. For example, like Roblox, Free Fire, or like K-pop, or like some memes like emotionally damaged. When you hear them, guys, then you would know what this class or like what this student like really likes, and then you'd know how to connect with them. So I've tried this like a lot. I mean, I'm still practicing it until now. So especially like when you are like having an introduction, like it's like the start of the class and everything, and you want to like build a rapport with them like straight away. So what you do is, for example, you ask them for their name, their age, where they're from, and then they're stuck with like the hobby part of like the introduction, like what's your favorite hobby, or like what is your favorite activity. And then you give them like I like, and then they just stand there and not say anything. You can actually supply information by adding the words or games that you have heard from them. Like for example, oh, what do you like? I like Roblox. Do you like Free Fire? Do you like K-pop? You like watching memes? So immediately when they say that, you will hear an uproar. They'll be like, ah! They can't believe it that their teacher actually knows like about that. So usually when you do that, they would like raise their hands. They would be like so astounded that they know what they actually like do during the free time. So yes guys, like building a rapport with them is quite easy when you listen to them, and also when you take a little bit of research. Like if you don't know what's Free Fire or Roblox, then you can just search it on Google. The most important thing of all before you start my other methods is to build a rapport with your student, to make it easier to connect with them, and in that way they are more confident and they're more comfortable to be around you. Second one is a powerful reward system. So some of the teachers, they use like stars on the board, or like they give them stickers or stamps. Well, here's the thing. I do all of it, even giving them like an actual physical reward. So how do I do that? So I usually do this like with my center students, because I usually have like 2 hours with them. So what I do is I give them stamps every time they recite, participate like in an activity or like a review question and answer portion. I give them a stamp on their book, and if they get 5 stamps, they will get 1 star. Like on my PowerPoint, I have like a star system on my PowerPoint section, so they will be given like a star if they have 5 stamps. If they get 5 stars, then they will get 1 sticker. If they get 5 stickers, they will get a physical actual reward from me. And don't worry guys, you don't really have to spend so much, and it's also very hard for them to actually reach that goal. Just give them like a ceiling price for like all of the rewards that you're actually gonna give them. Like, I don't know, like 50,000 Vietnam dong if you are here in Vietnam. Like that way they would want to participate all the time. They'd actually want to speak a lot because of your reward system. So yes guys, positive reinforcement always works. And yes, if you ask me, yes, I've already given my students a lot of like prizes, like from Lego toys to like even a water gun. Like some student like would download Shopee for the purpose of like really specifying what they like. So yes guys, it really works. So the third one is integrating speaking activities into your games. As we all know, as like as students, especially when you're teaching like kindergartners, preschoolers, primary school students, or secondary school students, they'd always want games, okay? They easily get bored. So yes guys, how are you going to do that? So there are some games, you don't even expect these games to be like speaking activities. Let's take for example like tic-tac-toe. So how are you gonna do that into a speaking activity, Ella? First, you need to like put a grid on the board. You need to draw it, or you can use like a grid using your PowerPoint with like a projector. And then if you have learned words like earlier or like a week ago, then you can put those vocabulary words on like each box. You can have like a 3x3 grid, like the least, or you can have like more boxes, really, it's up to you. So you put those words, or if you have previously learned about like a grammar structure, you can also use that grid. So yes, you put those words randomly on the board, and then you need to make it more fun by actually forming 2 teams. So usually I put like 2 teams, and that would be boys versus girls. So what they have to do, one student, one representative would have to go next to the board, not so far, also not so near, and they have to throw the ball. After you say 1, 2, 3, go, then when you throw the ball, whichever the ball has landed on, they have to make a sentence using the word or grammar structure. It really works, guys. So sometimes you can just let their other teammates help them, because even though it's not really following the rules, still they're still practicing their speaking skills. And especially when you are already choosing the representatives, I want you guys to pick the shy ones, or those who rarely speak in class. And it really works. Like, they don't want to put like their teammates down. That's why they would actually speak and they would actually answer. So yes guys, apart from that, the next one is to make chit-chat irregular thing. I don't know if this is like being done by other teachers, but at the first of my class, I always have a chit-chat session, like, you know, like a talk show. It's part of building rapport with them, by the way. You need to ask them about their day, like, how are you? And if they say, I'm fine, thank you, and you, oh my god, don't accept that answer. That's like the most common thing, like, Vietnamese students say here. So tell them not to say that answer and to tell you what is going on with them, like, honestly. And you'd be surprised by their answer. They'd be like, I'm so hungry right now, I'm gonna die. Sometimes they're gonna say that. Or sometimes they're gonna be like, I am so mad at this person. They would actually tell you the truth. And that's practicing how to speak English. So yes guys, by those answers, you can like make the chit chat session longer, but of course you need to be careful of time. Sometimes I put on like 5 to like 10 minutes of like the chit chat session. So you don't really have to call all of your students. You can pick those who actually want to like speak. So yes guys, let's go to the next one, which is putting them in pairs or in groups. So yes, this is also a powerful tool for you and for them to speak English. So as you know, sometimes they're quite shy, like talking to you, just like that. So what you have to do is to put them in pairs and of course have activities that actually enforce them to speak English to their peers. Speaking English is not just speaking English to their teacher. It's about learning how to speak English to other people as well. So for example, if they have like a survey or like speaking mingle activities, I think you must like enforce them to really speak English by like going around that circle or like columns, whatever, and then you listen to them, and yes, even the shy people would actually respond to their classmate or even ask questions. So this is very effective because they don't only get to speak English, they also get to like make friends with other people. They actually get to talk to their friends, and yes guys, they actually enjoy it because they kind of find it funny that they're speaking like a different like foreign language with like a person who speaks the same language as them. So yes, this activity is kind of fun. So yes guys, those are all of the proven and tested methods that I have tried as an ESL teacher here in Vietnam. And if you're watching this because you're actually like preparing to be like an English teacher here in Vietnam, then yes guys, you should start your search now by browsing through VietnamTeachingJobs.com. So if you're looking for a teaching job in Vietnam, well, the website's name says it all. To start looking for job posts, go find VietnamTeachingJobs.com on Google, and the first result is where you should go. Simply click on the first result and you will see the main page of VietnamTeachingJobs.com. You can simply scroll down 2 to 3 times to see the job boards with featured jobs and then the most recent jobs that have been posted by VTJ. Or to make it easier, go to the search bar at the top of the page to look for the type of position you're interested in applying. So it's not just like the type of job that you're looking for, you can actually like specify the location here in Vietnam where you actually like want to teach. So don't forget to visit the vlog though, tips for teachers to find the best articles about all that matters that are related to an expat's life or a teacher's life here in Vietnam. So yes guys, thank you so much for staying tuned for this video, and I hope you luck in your job search here in Vietnam, and I hope teachers, you are enjoying your teaching life so far here in Vietnam. So yes guys, see ya in the next few vlogs. Ciao!